delightful day it is. I couldn't resist visiting all your homes today. There's something about the warmth here that pulls me in every time. The sweet scent of devotion, the love that fills the air, it's like a magnet for me. The little footprints made with rice flour to welcome me, what a sweet gesture. Here I come, just following those tiny steps. I can see the offering overflowing with fresh fruits, crispy snacks, and an array of sweets, each one prepared with such devotion. But that's not all. I also see bowls of creamy butter and thick curd, both so pure and inviting. But you know me, I'm not one to demand anything extravagant. A little butter, curd or poha are enough to make me happy. The simplicity of butter and curd, its purity, and the way it melts in my mouth, nothing can compare to that. Poha, with its delicate texture, reminds me of the simple joys of life. But seeing all these treats, how can I not indulge? Each bite carries the taste of the love with which you've prepared it. As I enjoy the delicacies you've made, I'm reminded of how many have sung praises of me throughout the world. Among the 12 Ajvars, Periya Ajvar's verses stand out, where he sings praises of me, imagining himself as my Yashoda. Come, let's explore a few of those chosen pasurams along with their meanings and immerse ourselves in that divine love.
வண்ணமாடங்கள்சூழ் திருக்கோட்டியூர் கண்ணன் கேசவன் நம்பி பிறந்தினில்
என்ன சொன்னான் எதிரெதிர் கோவிடா கண்ணன் மொத்தம் கலந்தலராயித்தே.
This verse beautifully captures the scene of celebration in Thirukkottiyur when Lord Krishna was born. The town is described as being full of beautiful, colorful mansions. The birth of Krishna, revered as Kannan and Keswan, fills everyone with joy. In their happiness, the townspeople throw oil and fragrant powders into the air as part of the festivities, creating a scene of joyous chaos. The whole courtyard where Krishna was born becomes a lively and festive place, filled with celebration and the mingling of people rejoicing in the divine birth.
மாணிக்கம் கட்டி வைரமிடை கட்டி ஆணி பொன்னால் செய்த வண்ணச்சிறு தொட்டில்
பேணி புனக்கு பிரமன் விடு தந்தான் மாணிக் குரளனே தாலேலோ வையமளந்தானே தாலேலோ.
In this verse, Yashoda is singing a lullaby to Krishna, describing the beautifully decorated cradle made of precious gems and gold, a gift from Brahma. She affectionately refers to Krishna as her precious little gem, who, despite his small size, measured the entire universe with his steps, a reference to the Vaman avatar of Vishnu. The repeated refrain Thalelo is a soothing lullaby sound, urging the divine child to sleep peacefully.
அப்பம் கலந்த சித்துண்டி அக்காரம் பாலில் கலந்து சொப்பட நான் சுட்டு வைத்தேன் தின்னலுறுதியேல் நம்பி செப்பிளமென் முலையார்கள் சிறுபுறம் பேசிச் சிரிப்பர் சொப்பட நீராட வேண்டும் சோத்தம்பிரான் இங்கே வாராய்.
In this verse, Yashoda is trying to entice Krishna to come and eat the food she has lovingly prepared for him. She describes how she has made sweet rice balls and mixed them with jaggery and milk, roasting them to perfection. She playfully warns Krishna that if he refuses to eat, the young girls will gossip and laugh about him. She also reminds him that he needs to bathe and lovingly calls him Lord of Abundance, urging him to come to her.
ஆனிரை மேய்க்க நீ போதி அருமருந்தாவதரியாய் கானகமெல்லாம் திரிந்து உன் கரிய திருமேனி வாட
பானையில் பாலைப் பருகி பற்றாதாரெல்லாம் சிரிப்ப தேனிலிய பிரானே செண்பகப்பூச்சூட்டவாராய்.
In this verse, Yashoda expresses her concern for Krishna, who eagerly tends the cows early in the morning. She worries that he might neglect drinking his milk, which she sees as essential for his health. As Krishna wanders through the forests, Yashoda fears that his beautiful dark-hued body may tire. She playfully warns that people might laugh if he doesn't drink his milk and lovingly calls him her sweet lord, more delightful than honey, inviting him to come and wear the fragrant champa flowers she has prepared. This verse reflects Yashoda's tender, motherly love and care for Krishna.
கள்ளச்சகடும் மருதும் கலக்கழிய உதை செய்த பிள்ளையரசே, நீ பேயைப் பிடித்து முலையுண்ட பின்னை
உள்ளவாறொன்று மறியேன் வெளியுடை வெள்ளரணின்றாய் பள்ளிகள் போதிதுவாகும் பரமனே காப்பிடவாராய்.
Yashoda recalls Krishna's miraculous feats, toppling the demon-possessed cart, Saktasura, and uprooting the twin Arjuna trees, Yamlarjuna, marveling at how her little child accomplished these great deeds. She also mentions the time he vanquished the demoness Putna by sucking the life out of her as he drank her poisoned milk. Despite these extraordinary acts, Yashoda sees Krishna simply as her beloved child, unaware of his divine nature. She gently urges him to rest, calling him to the cool, whitewashed room where she has prepared a cozy bed, inviting him to come and relax.
லாண்டென்னை பவித்திரனை பரமேட்டியை சார்ங்கமென்னும் வில்லாண்டான் தன்னை வில்லிபுத்தோர் விட்டு சித்தன் விரும்பிய சொல் நல்லாண்டென்னவென்னுரைப்பார் நமோ நாராயணாய வென்னு பல்லாண்டும் பரமாத்மனை சூழ்ந்திருந்த துவர் பல்லாண்டு பல்ல.
Perya Ajhar starts by singing to the Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu, who wields the divine bow Saranga. He refers to himself as Villiputtur Vittu Sittan, a humble servant from the town of Sri Villiputtur, who cherishes and recites these divine words. The devotees who chant Pasurams surround the Supreme Lord, continuously offering their praises and seeking his eternal protection. I was extremely happy visiting your home, tasting all the prasads, and enjoying the verses of Periyajhavar. I bless all of you with prosperity and dharmic thoughts. See you all again next year.